Hello everyone, I'm RiggyRob, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Fire Emblem Three Houses Hard Classic Mode with the Black Eagles. So as usual, at the end of the last session I went around and gave people their lost items and their gifts, so a lot of our team's all motivated now. It's good to see Manuela and Hanneman there as well, since we recruited them last time. Other things to note is that this is actually the launch date of the second wave of DLC. So they've actually been able to give you items such as the Sacred Set. So this gives extra HP, this gives extra strength, this gives extra speed, and this gives extra movement. So I'll probably give these two to Edelgard, and I might give this to myself or someone else. Maybe it's Petra. I don't know yet. Haven't really decided who to use all this stuff on yet. Along with that, there is also the ability to change more outfits. So you can see we've got myself here with the war outfit. I can also change back to the academy stuff with the cloak or without the cloak, which we could see before. I think we're going to go with the war outfit from now on, just because I think it's much better than the academy stuff comparatively. But there's also now the house loungewear stuff. So we get to look like proper Gryffindors, all in like sports uniforms. I've seen lots of images of the whole house wearing the same outfits, and that looks... I don't really like it, honestly. So I'm going to stick with just the war outfit for myself. But you can also see glasses and no glasses. I'd probably wear glasses if I wore glasses now, but since I've had laser eye surgery, I don't need them anymore. So yeah, you can just get an idea of what this looks like for everyone. So yeah, there you go. Well, like I said, I'm going to keep everyone in their academy outfits because I think they look much better that way. Also, you can't change Shamir, Manuela, or Hanneman at all, which is a bit disappointing, but it's understandable because, you know, just how it goes. So, today's stream is going to be mainly around supports and paralegs, and oh boy, do we have a lot of supports. I think, going from the list just of myself, there's like 15 potential supports just here, lots of B's and C's. And that's not even counting anything in other houses, like, I don't know, Felix and Ingrid and so on. But we might as well make a start on getting everyone's supports up, because that could potentially lead to other people joining our house for future missions. So let's go! You're curious to know how Lysithea's doing? Go for a visit. Yes.
Honestly, what do they all take me for?
A young child.
I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared.
I think people would forget that you're 15.
Ghost!
Who are you gonna call?
Hang on. Professor? Is that you? Oh, well, good evening.
Awkward laughter. What are you doing?
Oh, I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it.
At this time of night?
But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own. Really.
Sure you were. I wasn't planning on it anyway.
You weren't? Oh, apologies for making an assumption. The truth is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company. They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night.
I think you are literally the youngest of everyone here.
So rude and presumptuous, you know? I'm perfectly capable of being on my own.
Of course. Good evening then, Lysithea.
Hey, Professor, wait! Well...
Yes?
I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall. Shall we?
I just said I wasn't planning on going that way.
To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts.
Mm-hmm. I'd be happy to.
Oh, you must be bored. Fantastic then.
Okay, that's not a great sign, but whatever.
Filling the void with some chatter? Some find silence to be a bit unsettling after all.
What would you have me say?
Okay, I confess. I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything.
Sure, what are your interests?
I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you?
Not really, but I guess in lessons maybe.
You've never treated me differently simply because I'm younger than the others. and I've always appreciated that.
Oh, you're welcome. You're... Wait, hang on. I know your character sheet. I know you're younger. You're younger?
Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach?
I guess not.
That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for. Well, I better be on my way now. Good night!
You don't want me to walk you back to your room now? Okay. Weird. Alright, level C. So, I think there should be some more around this vicinity. So let's fast travel to the dining hall. And we'll see... I'm curious to see how many B supports I actually do have unlocked. And who's going to join. Yes, Hubert.
It seems I am discovered. I suppose that means assassination is out of the question. At least for now.
Very funny, Hubie. Very funny. Assassination.
Unusually watchful. Difficult to steal upon in slumber. Perhaps an odorless, tasteless poison. Lady Edelgard certainly took interest in a difficult one this time.
Yeah, you're bluffing. Why are you following me?
I suppose that question does warrant a response, considering it may mean your life. The answer requires me to explain some of the complex internal politics of the Empire. Are you familiar with Volkard von Arundel? He is Lady Edelgard's uncle. You may also know him as Lord Arundel, the Empire's regent. Many years ago, he took Her Majesty and fled to the Kingdom of Fargus.
I see.
Then after a time, he returned to seize power.
Usurper!
Joining forces with Prime Minister Ire and my father, Lord Arundel rendered Emperor Ionius IX politically impotent.
So, this is kind of what she was saying last time in her C+ support. So Ferdinand's dad and Hubert's dad are the reason why the thing that happened to Edelgard happened.
Lady Edelgard is Ionius IX's daughter. I cannot begin to fathom the depth of her sadness at his betrayal. I see something of Lord Arundel in you. When I look at you, I feel I can almost see a second self lurking beneath the surface. It is as if you are in constant dialogue with something inside your heart. Something with desires very different from your own. Does that description feel familiar to you at all?
I don't know. Maybe?
Because to me, you seem unpredictable. As though you could turn traitor at any moment.
Yeah. Watch your back, Hubert. There might be something to that. No, not familiar at all.
The more I learn about you, the less I like. I had thought you might be of use to Lady Edelgard.
In what way?
I'm beginning to think you may, through no fault of your own, present too great a risk.
What's that supposed to mean?
I hope you will prove me wrong, Professor. I would hate for this to come to bloodshed.
Bring it, bitch. I've got 24 speed, I think, at this point. I can easily murder you. And of course his motivation got maxed out, but it was maxed out anyway, so... Oh, I didn't even give that lost item to someone. Clearly I didn't explore the monastery well enough. Alright, so let's go to the entrance hall. And see who is over here. Also, at this point in the game, I am very low on money. So I hope I don't need to spend too much on anything. But I'm planning to do paralogs anyway, so hopefully those will give some money rewards. Hey, Sethith. Yeah, now's a good time.
Ah, there you are. I apologize for calling you in so suddenly. Please, sit.
What's up?
There is a matter I would like to discuss with you. I believe I've told you this before, but it is my responsibility to aid the Archbishop in all her duties.
What are these duties?
Spiritual instruction, ceremony oversight, donation management, all of the Church's many administrative tasks. I oversee not only the priesthood, but also the Knights of Seros and the Officers' Academy.
That seems a little bit weird. It's like, surely you want to have different people doing that.
The Archbishop entrusts a great deal to my discretion, and I am honored by her confidence. Even when she must make decisions herself, she often seeks my counsel in advance. And yet, your appointment to a teaching position at the Officers' Academy was a complete surprise to me.
Ah, you want to micromanage everything, and you couldn't do that for me.
Not only that, but you have also been entrusted with the Sword of the Creator. I was as surprised as anyone else to learn that. Frankly, I am just not sure how to handle you. I am the Archbishop's right hand, and yet when it comes to you, I have been told almost nothing.
There's almost nothing to know. You don't trust me.
Not quite. I do find you to be a trustworthy individual, but my subjective opinion is not enough. I have a duty to be cautious. Should the Archbishop's trust in you prove to be misplaced, it is the faithful who will suffer most. First, I would like to know just how much you know about yourself.
That is a very good
You
question.
are the child of Gerald Eisner, correct?
I did not even know that was his last name. I think so. That's what I hear. Let's go for I think so.
That's quite a vague reply for such a basic question.
It is.
In the future, I would advise you to answer such queries with confidence.
Even if they're
As
lies?
the former captain of the Knights of Seros, Geralt is renowned throughout Fódlan. If you really are his child, then no one would voice any complaint about you joining the Knights.
For being a teacher,
How long
though.
has it been since you became a mercenary?
About 10 years? I'm not sure. Because 10 years would make him, like, at least mid-20s to maybe even early 30s. Let's go, I'm not sure.
I see. Most curious. Come to think of it, I have never asked your age. Just how old are you exactly?
I don't know. It comes up with question marks. Well,
Your face says it all. You truly don't know, do you? Just what was Gerald thinking raising you this way?
you got me, bud.
Given your responses
No idea.
thus far, I feel as though any further questions would just be a waste of our time. However, permit me to make one thing clear. Whatever her reasons, the Archbishop has placed great faith in you. Do not betray that trust. That is all.
Don't plan to. Alright, is that C? Yeah, that's C. Cool. Okay. Oh, there's another one at the top of the stables. Around here. I think I can get there.
A moment, please.
God. Maybe I should get the academy outfit back on, because he looks so goofy with those, like, cloak sleeves running, like, flapping around him. There we go.
Professor.
Hanuman! Yes, now is a good time.
Ah, Professor. Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat?
Sure do. Why? What do you want? Why?
Come now. You have no need to be on guard. I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, well, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff.
Are you going to try and steal my blood in the middle of the night?
Indeed. The further my crest research progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth of your heritage. Is it not so?
I guess.
When I learned you bore the lost crest, the very crest of flames itself, I set about learning everything I could about your past.
So clearly Hanuman doesn't know anything about Edelgard yet.
What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit.
That could be pretty significant later down the line, honestly. You investigated me? My past is my business. You investigated me?
Nothing
What did you
so
find?
crass as an investigation. No, I researched. I spoke to mercenaries whom you've worked with in the past to learn about your life before the Academy. Of course, I also contacted Gerald and his mercenary friends. Your father does keep rather interesting company.
I'm sure he told you loads of stuff about me.
I'm excited to share with you what I learned, but I do ask that you correct me if I am mistaken on any account.
Oh, you get to kind of shape your own backstory this
The
way.
story begins with Gerald serving as captain of the Knights of Seros. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Gerald was quite close.
Yep,
First,
makes
it
sense.
seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong.
This is where the stuff with ages gets a little bit
As
screwy.
it was told to me, the woman in question passed away shortly before Gerald left the monastery. Yet your birth occurred sometime later, while Gerald was taking work as a mercenary. This,
Okay.
of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not?
But my age isn't accurately reported. My father was always one for secrets.
Oh, I am aware. You two were certainly enigmatic, as far as mercenaries go. For example, Gerald never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. That's quite a secret to keep for all those years.
Yeah, just a bit.
In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you.
Good research, Hanneman.
However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and yourself were a strong pair. Warriors to be respected and feared. You in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon.
That's an interesting title. Why?
They say you would destroy your enemies without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenaries I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts.
That kind of ties into the whole mute protagonist thing. ...
So, that is what I learned. And I admit, it is barely more than I knew before. The next step in my research is to ask your blood for answers, and hope that it is more forthcoming than your past acquaintances.
Well, at least you're asking for it rather than trying to steal it. C. Okay. Let's go to... Where's the next closest place? I guess Knight's Hall. And then we'll head out. And then right. Might see a couple more lost items along the way, perhaps, if there's some owl feathers. No? Curious to know how Sylvain is doing.
You think I'd cheat? On you, baby? Never. Come on. You should know me better than that.
Outright lie.
You're the only one for me. I swear.
Barefaced lie.
Hey, if you don't believe me, well... Oh, I get it. If I'm not your type, do you want me to introduce you to some other guys who have crests? They're all nobles, just like me.
What? That isn't why I'm... You're worse than I thought.
I just want you to be happy. You know, get what you're after. I hate seeing a girl cry, especially one as beautiful as you. So, you know, maybe we...
Off she runs.
So, Professor, do you enjoy spying on people?
Wow, he's perceptive.
You look like you've got something to say, so say it.
You broke her heart.
Hey, that was between me and her, not you. But you know how it is. Most relationships, they end in heartbreak. Anyway, I don't know why she's so upset about me dating other girls. She didn't care before she found out, so why does she care now?
I wonder why, Sylvain.
I really do hate seeing a girl cry.
Is that a fact?
Believe whatever you want, but I'm honestly not sure if I can ever love again.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I figure the best way to mend a broken heart is to head out on the town. Why not you join me? Who knows? Maybe you'll find love. I mean, I know I will.
No.
Calm
Let's be a
down, it was only
killjoy.
a joke. You've really got no sense of humor, you know that?
Yeah, but you're just outright lying to people. That's a strange conversation. Oh well. Let's see, we've got another one up into the cathedral, so let's fast travel over there. Come on, cathedral. So this will be for...
Professor?
Catherine! Hello. Yes, now is a good time. Oh, we're doing actual sparring.
I was trying to catch you off guard, but you managed to block it. Not too shabby, Professor.
That was dangerous, that wasn't funny. That was dangerous.
Oh, come on. Look at the blade I threw. It's just a wooden training sword. At worst, you could have gotten a bruise or perhaps a splinter. Let's agree it was funny and move on.
That's not how that works. It would have hurt enough, I could have died. I could have died.
How? By choking on it? Don't be so dramatic.
Yep, sure.
Besides, I knew you'd dodge in time. I told you before that I was going to observe you. Since then, I've been watching you. I know what you're capable of.
Good to know.
I took steps to make myself invisible, so I could observe you without being detected. I hardly let you out of my sight. After extensive research, I've concluded that you really are first-rate.
Thanks, I
Your
guess.
sword skills are impeccable, you're a gifted educator, you clearly love working with the students. Someone with all of your exceptional qualities should not exist, but here you are.
Oh, yeah, feels good being flattered a bit more by Catherine.
At first, I thought Gerald was the reason for Lady Rhea's interest in you, but no. Lady Rhea knew exactly what she was doing when she singled you out. Unfortunately, I can't hope to emulate you, let alone wield the sword of the Creator.
You got your own holy relic. It doesn't really matter, does it?
So my plan of imitating you for Lady Rhea's attention has come to nothing.
So you're gonna start watching me?
I didn't say that. I plan to give Lady Rhea a detailed report about what you're up to.
Okay.
Hopefully, then I'll be in her good graces.
But you're not in my house yet.
Oh, and don't think you can avoid being watched. I won't let you out of my sight.
Okay. Strange, but alright. Support level B with Catherine. And we got one more. Let's go to the reception hall for this one. And see who this last person is. And then I imagine there'll probably be some more supports during the week, just because there's been so many that need a bit of time to pass.
Professor.
Hey, Felix. Yes, now is a good time.
You're certainly not going easy on me. You fight like a mercenary, not a knight. You hunger for victory, pure and simple. You may not be aware of it yourself, but I see it.
Should I take that as a compliment? Should I take that as a criticism? Should I take that as a compliment?
Indeed. Knights ought to have some hunger. I've always thought so. They depend too much on their swords. Only when they're wrested away do knights consider their hands and feet as weapons. That's not how it was for warriors of old. They weren't limited by their tools.
Well, you say that, but we do have gauntlets now.
Victory is what matters, not the method of achieving it. That's the attitude to adopt. I detect that in your style. It is plain to see.
Whatever it takes. That doesn't really seem like praise, though.
You may take it however you like. I believe the difference between us lies within that hunger. But where does it come from? From the start, I was aiming to win. Yet I couldn't defeat you.
Because I'm better than you.
Then I remembered something you said before.
Oh? About your upbringing or your aspirations? Yeah, about your aspirations.
Indeed. I was raised to value strength above all else. Whereas you had a reason, an ambition, pushing you toward that hunger. So tell me, what was the reason? Why were you driven to become so strong?
Ooh. To survive, to protect the people of Fódlan. Very noble.
Spoken like a knight. That's not what I would have expected.
Yeah, I knew you wanted to say to survive.
So that is the source of your hunger. I suppose I must find my own.
I'll help you.
If we're to get along, I think not. I'll be content if you continue to train with me. Perhaps it will come to me as I swing my sword.
Perhaps. Unless Catherine murders me by surprise. Alright, so we've got Felix support B. So there are more supports to do, but like I said, needs some time first. I can't remember whether there was something about only some supports can be done before the time skip and some can be done afterwards, but I don't know. Anyway, let's make a save. And we'll finish exploring. And move on to the next week. Instructions! Okay, so I'm not so sure about what the best way to deal with instructions from now on is, because it would be handy to have, you know, people see the unique conversations we have with Flane, Hanneman, Manuela, and everyone. But I think instructions now are another thing that can probably be left off stream, because at this point, I'm not going to get lots of improvement and new skills for a while. So, but that's something for me to figure out, so. Alright, let's do Manuela, Hanneman, and Shamir at least. For Manuela, we should think about maybe making her a flying unit, although I do like her being swords and faith, honestly. Let's do swords, because that is quite low down. Come on, Manuela. There we go, there's some greats.
Let's do this again sometime, Professor.
And again.
You're so good at teaching that you make me jealous.
Ooh. Alright, so now she's gone up a little bit. I will do my Shamir. So she's got lances and riding. Now, do I want to give her, like, swords, maybe? Or just carrying with bows? I think the bows would be good. Because I don't know if we can get to A+ or not, but let's try it. Nice!
That wasn't difficult.
Praise!
Your praise is appreciated.
Awesome. Right, keep it going.
That wasn't difficult.
Okay. Wow,
That
3
wasn't
perfects in one thing. Cool. So then we'll go for Hanuman next. And yeah, I think we'll go with bows for you. Cool.
Just as I've always expected.
Praise.
No matter how old one gets, it's always nice to hear, "Job well done."
Yeah, exactly. It's nice to hear it.
Just as I've always expected.
Mm-hmm. Keep it going.
That was rather productive.
The reason why I'm focusing on the physical stuff for Manuela and Hanuman is because they're not going to get as much chance to use it, I don't think.
Always expected.
And going from C+ to B would make a significant difference. So now let's see who else we want to do. We can go with Flame. I think Flame, yeah, she's got her reason magic up now, so let's make that more of a strength. Keep it going. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have done it!
Awesome.
No need to discontinue with the praises.
Cool.
I'd like to
So
do
she'll
this
get a
again sometime.
skill level up in a minute. 2 more people. Yeah, we could do Mercedes. Get her bow rank up, finally.
Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it without you.
Praise.
I'm sure I'll get it again next time.
Come on, there's the star. So, what does this give us? Bow skill, combat art waning shot.
Is this really something I can do?
Oh, is that it? Oh, that's terrible. Ugh. Right, well, okay then. I guess we'll get her up to D in bows, because we've spent so much time instructoring in it. So, D in bows.
I'm getting
And
much better.
I guess we'll do reason magic.
Yes, very good.
Okay, one more person. Bernie, Linhart, or Edelgard. I guess we'll do Edelgard. Yeah, still thinking about that reason magic goal, but I guess not. So we've got C+ in axes, we've got C+ in authority, C+ in flying rather. Do I want to give her heavy armor? I just want to keep going with lances. Yeah, I'll keep going with lances for a bit.
I'm improving, thanks to you.
I forget what the requirements are for Wyvern Lords and stuff, and whether that uses reason magic or not. If it does, then obviously we'll make Edelgard use reason magic later on.
Praise
That
isn't
makes
necessary.
perfect sense. I got really lucky with perfects this time.
Nothing worth celebrating.
We've got so many. Cool. Alright. So that's that all done. The group tasks. So, let's see. Should we have people like Manuela and Shamir? Or... yeah, Manuela and Flame could do. Get a bit of support building. And yeah, for the time being, I don't think I'm going to change anyone's skill goals around. So, yeah. Begin the lecture.
Professor.
So I can focus on the grappling skill for being a grappler. Nah. You're fine as you are, Caspar. And it's my birthday! Woo! Got a birthday gift from Edelgard. Letter from Edelgard. Black Eagle Pendant. Nice.
Let's
Let's get this over with.
Very well, if we must.
Look, we finished it.
Just good? Yeah, just good. Well, nicely done. So I got skill level in Lances for Edelgard. Ooh, close for Caspar, but not yet. Got one for Flane as well.
I won't forget all I've learned.
The Lance Prowess. Fire, Magic, and Reason. Cool. A successful week.